Hey Flubbers! Welcome back to another thrilling video. Today, we've got something special to dive into, The Last of Us Part 2 Remaster for PlayStation 5. It's been a wild ride, and I can't wait to share all the details with you. But before we dive in, remember to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and give us a thumbs up if you're ready to explore this remastered masterpiece. But hey, before we leap into the heart of this gaming feast, make sure you've smashed that subscribe button, flicked on those notifications, and dropped us a like if you're all set to unravel the mysteries of this remastered gem. Already part of our squad? Cool, you've dodged the zombie outbreak then. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty of the game, there's something pretty major we need to chat about. When I first dived into The Last of Us Part 2, it was nothing short of love at first play. The story was immersive, the gameplay was a massive leap forward from its predecessor, and I thought to myself, this is it. We've hit the peak of gaming visuals. Anything beyond this? Probably just minor tweaks, more pixels, but nothing game-changing. So, it's crystal clear that The Last of Us Part 2 is not just a storytelling gem, but an emotional whirlwind and a technical knockout on the PS4. But hold your horses, we've caught wind of a remaster. Yep, you got that right, a fresh coat of paint on a game that's barely had time to sit on the shelf. And the burning question we're tackling today, do we really need it? Let's hit the rewind button for a sec. Cast your minds back to the original The Last of Us. That beauty needed a PS4 remaster because, honestly, the PS3 and PS4 were like two ships passing in the night, no backward compatibility love there. That remaster? Totally warranted. It was the only ticket for many to experience the game in its full glory on a new-gen console. Fast forward to The Last of Us Part 2, and we're talking about a title that's not just playable on the PS5 thanks to backward compatibility, but it also runs smoother than a hot knife through butter with the PS5's Game Boost. And graphically? It's already a stunner. So, what's the big idea with the remaster? It's a bit of a head-scratcher for sure. Are we looking at a cash grab, a heartfelt attempt to polish an already dazzling game, or perhaps a strategy to reel in gamers who skipped the PS4 era? Let's dive deeper. On one side of the coin, a remaster could spell out an even richer experience. Think crisper textures, some snazzy ray tracing, lightning-fast load times, and those oh-so-sweet DualSense perks. But on the flip side, does it make sense to drop more dough on a game that's still fresh out the oven? A title that's just celebrated its second birthday and already plays like a dream on the PS5. It's got us all scratching our heads, pondering, what's the real play here? Is this a cash grab, or is there more beneath the surface? Are we in for a significant overhaul in graphics and gameplay, or is it just the same epic adventure with a bit of extra gloss? The leap from PS3 to PS4 was monumental. There was a clear-cut case for a remaster. But PS4 to PS5? The gap's not as vast. Thanks to the PS5's Game Boost, PS4 games are already getting a next-gen facelift, so is it worth digging into our wallets again for a remaster? The community's split down the middle. Some can't wait to feast their eyes on their favorite game in ultra-high def, while others view it as an unnecessary move. And let's not overlook the environmental angle, more discs, more packaging, more resources for something that might not be all that essential. So, where do I stand? Now, let's dive into my personal impressions, and I'll share my thoughts on whether or not it's truly worth your time and investment. So, let's talk about this remaster. The Last of Us Part 2 Remaster is available separately for $50. So, if you've never experienced the epic journey of The Last of Us, this is your chance, and yes, it's worth. Period. But here's the deal, if you already own The Last of Us Part 2 on PlayStation 4, either digitally or physically, you can upgrade to this remastered version for just $10. It's a small price to pay for an enhanced gaming experience with the power of the PlayStation 5. Now, let's zero in on the game itself. We've got some new features to dive into, and one of the standout additions is the hog-like mode. This mode cranks up the challenge, offering you a roguelike thrill as you navigate through intense gameplay segments. It's all about strategy and gameplay focus, pushing you to adapt and strategize for survival. The graphical enhancements come to life just on a larger screen, highlighting that the original game's visuals were already remarkable on their own. The game flaunts two display modes: performance mode, zipping along at a smooth 60 FPS in 2K, and fidelity mode, delivering breathtaking 4K visuals at 30 FPS. Got a 120Hz monitor with HDMI 2.1? Then you're in for a treat with an unlimited frame rate mode to amp up the performance. And the icing on the cake? The permadeath mode. This mode is a beast, echoing the brutal challenge of God of War's Give Me God of War difficulty. It's pure, unadulterated gameplay and challenge. You'll step into the shoes of various characters from the story, unlocking new ones as you forge ahead. The mission? Survive without biting the dust. It's hardcore, and you'll need to be on top of your game to master it. To spice things up, you've got custom and standard sessions, with the latter offering randomized challenges to keep you on your toes. Plus, there's a hideout before each session where you can beef up weapons, snag new ones, and boost your character's abilities. It adds a strategic depth to the game that keeps you hooked. To sum up, The Last of Us Part 2 Remaster is a must-have for newcomers who've yet to experience this gripping tale and for die-hard fans eager to enjoy the series at its peak performance. However, if you already own the game and have explored it thoroughly, sticking with your original copy might be the wiser choice. The enhancements, while impressive, may not warrant a new purchase, especially for those with the physical edition contemplating the remastered version. Alright, geeks, that's a wrap for today's dive into the remastered world of The Last of Us Part 2. I'm eager to hear your thoughts. Is the Last of Us Part 2 remake a must-have for you, or are you giving it a pass? Drop your take in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the Flubber Geek channel, ring that notification bell, and smash that like button if you dug this journey into the remastered marvel that is The Last of Us Part 2. Thanks for hanging with us, and stay tuned for more The Last of Us updates. Happy gaming in 2024! Until next time, geek on!